Welcome back to the channel. This video is being filmed on the S1H with the Sigma 24-70 in full autofocus. So gonna test that out real quick, but I'm talking about my budget light kit in this video, right? So let's dive right in. The two lights that I'm using, my budget friendly lights that I'm using the Amaran 60D and the Amaran 60X. Why did I go with these two lights? Well, to be honest, Caleb Pike convinced me. You might have, if you've heard about these lights, maybe you saw that video, and that's what pushed me overboard, and I went ahead and got it. So the 60D was the first one I got. I like it because it's really, really bright, and it comes with a V-mount battery plate, like that, a V-mount NPF battery plate that allows me to just operate this light off two NPF batteries. It also comes with a power supply that's like wicked long, and it comes with a styrofoam case. If that's your thing, I don't use it. But I like these lights because they're super small, super portable, super lightweight, and they're plenty bright for their size. And the fan that they have in there, it's pretty silent. Like, I mean, you can kind of hear it, but it's nothing that will like ruin your audio. You know, if you're using a boom mic or anything like that, or a lav on somebody, like it's never gonna get picked up on there, right? The rest of the kit is two impact air cushion stands. The ones I got, they go up to like 10 feet, and I think those are like 55 bucks a piece. I love them. You don't realize how crappy your stands are until you get some actual good stands. And these stands do the trick. They hold up my light with the softbox up real high, and I feel safe and it's perfectly fine. And they're super lightweight and they break down very small. So I love them. They fit in the back of my car just fine. My car is real tiny, so they fit just fine. So I love them. And the softbox I'm using, again, just to keep in a budget, it's a newer softbox. It's a 32 by 32 like parabolic box, and it comes with a grid. So I like it. Probably like you've heard and you probably know, the bigger the light, the softer the light it's gonna be. And I probably could get a bigger light and I would get softer, look to my video, but I'm very happy, very pleased with what I've gotten so far using the budget small light dome with these lights. All right. So how do I actually use these lights? I've got the 60D, which like I said a while ago, and this one's brighter at the same percentage as the 60X. I hope that makes sense. So if like you set both lights at 40-60%, the 60D is going to be brighter, and that's just because this one's like a straight up daylight balance versus the 60X that is bicolor. My recommendations from my experience is to use the 60X if you don't need color, if you don't need like, orange in the back or whatever. Use the 60X as your key light, and then use the 60D as your whatever light. And I'm talking in the case of like you're in a dark room, you need to put more light in the background, then definitely use the 60X as your key light, and then put the 60D, bounce it off the wall to brighten up the back for your subject. All right. If you don't need color, and if you're in a pretty lit room, like you're just, accentuating the light, then yeah, you could use the 60D and then use the 60X. I love these lights, kind of the pros. They're small, they're lightweight, they fit in my camera bag just fine. I could power them off two NPF batteries. They come with power cables that are like super long. So those are the pros of these lights. And the cons, I have had both of these lights overheat and shut down on me during an interview. And here was the situation. I had the 60D lighting my subject at like 40%, plenty bright, just fine. And then I needed to light up the back, and I used the 60X and I put it at 100%. It lasted for like maybe 20 minutes and then it just shut down. But the good part of it was that once it shut down, I waited like maybe 30 seconds to a minute. I turned it back on and I brought it back down to like 85%, and like it stayed on the rest of the interview. So since the 60D is brighter at the same percentage, that's why I recommend that you use the 60D accordingly to what you actually need. The thing that needs more light, more power, use the 60D, and then the 60X will be just fine at 40%, 60% on your subject, all right? Both of these lights have shut down on me, but like I said, I let it like be off for like 30 seconds to a minute, and then they turn back on just fine. And according to my testing, probably with the 60X, I probably wouldn't go past 85%. And then with the 60D, I probably wouldn't go past like 90%. Okay. There's no setting or anything in the app, at least that I found. If you know about it, please let me know. That like helps the fan like kick in or stronger. Like there's nothing there. So you're kind of at the mercy of like these little lights. But I mean, you can't get mad at these little lights because the 60D is 169 and then the 60X is like under 200 bucks. So with that in mind, like I said, 169, 200 bucks. So with these two lights, we're at 369. My stands are 55 a piece, so we're like in the roughly like 460. And then my softbox I think was like 80 bucks. So for like less than $550, I've got an entire light kit. When some of these like, you know, big name brand lights, the lights that people are chasing are like way more expensive than my whole light kit. All right. By this point, you've probably seen some B-roll of what some like the BTS I've been trying to shoot and what the interviews be looking like using these exact two lights, the two stands and the softbox. And I'm very happy with the results. And hopefully that helps you out. Okay. You don't need to go out and spend like the absolute most on a light unless you absolutely need it. These lights are not for shooting outdoors in daylight because daylight's just gonna flash out these lights. They're for indoor control settings, and if you can do that, then I think you'll be plenty happy with these lights. And then these lights, I like these lights especially because I know they're gonna grow with me. I know that when I need a bigger, more powerful light, these lights are not just gonna be like taking up space in my office. Like I know I'll be able to use them for other things. So I recommend them. And my whole light kit, like I said, super budget, and I recommend it. I've been getting great results. Hopefully you found some value in that. And check out more videos. Please subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. All right, peace.